The Tepatois Center, it began as a soup kitchen and a daycare center, but it didn't stop there. Tepatois, Chapala, Jalisco. This is one of Chapala's most needy communities, and it is being helped, but now it needs a whole lot more. But why help Tepatois with so many other needy charities and shelters, not only in Chapala, but throughout all of Mexico? Well, let's take a look and see. This is where they live, and this is what they call home. Unlike many shelters and community centers, the Tepatois Community Center is an educational center, a daycare center, a soup kitchen, a medical assistance center, not only for children, but entire families. Here the children are taught art, music, to read and do arithmetic. Men and women are being taught job skills, learning to be carpenters, seamstresses, restaurant workers, and more. Now, for the first time in many of their lives, they are able to find real jobs. The Tepatois Community Center is actually changing lives and changing an entire community at the same time. Look, Mama, look what I made for you. Here are many of the children standing in front of the center. And yes, it's still a soup kitchen and still a daycare center. What is the most important part of the mission at the Tepatois Community Center? It's got to be education. It's the only way out of this kind of desperate poverty. The center helps those children who have never been able to afford to go to school, get registered, buy uniforms, shoes, and books. These aren't free. In only 2 years, The center's put 400 children into the school system and even 7 into the university system. Since the center opened, many now receive medical and dental services, some for the very first time in their lives. Without the help of clubs like Rotary and other organizations and many individuals, many in this community would never see a dentist, go to school, learn a trade, or eat a good meal. Before we leave this story, and you think we've told you everything the center does, well, we haven't. The girl in this story is Joanna Gonzalez. She's 27, has 4 children, 2 to 8, doesn't have a husband, and she and the children are homeless. That's the sad news. Now the good. The Tepatois Center is going to start building Joanna and her children a new home the first week in December. Certainly not a home by our standards, but by Joanna's it'll be a castle. 1 room, 10 by 10 by 10, but it's hers. It's all hers. Joanna's home will be the third of what the Tepatois Center hopes will be many, many more. The Tepatois Community Center is making a real difference in the lives of the people and the community as a whole, but not without the help and love of its volunteers and all the organizations who are contributing their time, talents, money, services, and needed center equipment. You, of course, are welcomed and encouraged to join our efforts. You can, and to repeat, you can make a difference. Would you please help us?